Hello and welcome to Mr. Prez Talk Sports. I'm your host Nick, and what a great weekend of AFL, NRL and AFLW it was. Alright, we'll start with NRL first. Right, let's have the results of the weekend. Okay, first match, the Panthers won the match against in the grand final match on Thursday night, 12-10 at Bluebet Stadium, when it's called now. Pretty good game, I thought. One of the games of the year, I think. Definitely. Okay. It was definitely one of the games of the year, I thought. Penrith's defence, how good had it been this year? In 3 games, they're only going to say like 3 points a game. 3 points a game. That is incredible. And I think they should win next week. That's one of the tips I got right. Next game we'll look at is a very disappointing game for Manly. I think it's the Dragons on Friday night. First game at Wynn Stadium. Dragons won 38-12. The Dragons, I think they were pretty good against us. We were crap, I reckon. So, Zach Lomax played a very good game, I thought. Right, next section we look at is the Rabbitohs and Roosters. All this second game on Friday night than last week at Stadium Australia. Rabbitohs getting over the line 26-16. Well, disappointing. Luke Keary will be out for the season after coming to an ACL injury in that game. Rabbitohs look pretty strong in attack again. So that's why I think they could finish off all this year. Our next game. Another great game on Saturday. The Rays and the Warriors. Rays led 25-6 at half time. And the game looked gone. The Warriors just came from behind and won. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, you're a legend, mate. Making a game-saving, try-saving tackle there. You're truly a great player. It's going to be a shame we lose him at the end of the year. He's off to rugby union to play for the Auckland Blues and possibly the All Blacks. Well done, Roger. Alright, next game. Well, the Suncorp Stadium on Saturday, between the Broncos and Bulldogs. Pretty boring game, I thought. Not full. Yeah, 2 teams are not expected to go up the ladder. 24-0. The final score was Broncos victory. I'll get to the votes in minutes. Okay, next game. We've got the Eels and the Sharks. Now, the Sharks in this game finish up with no players on the bench for the second half because they lost 1 player to an injury and 3 failed HIA. And Mitch Moses, the injury for the Eels. The Eels getting the victory 28-4. Alright game, I thought. But there was injuries in that game. Our next game, this is another upset of the round. Tigers beat the Knights 24-20. Massive upset this one. Especially it was in Newcastle and Mitchell Pearce's 300th. West Tigers did deserve to win this game. And last game, the Queensland Derby, but not featuring the Broncos. It was Cowboys and Titans. Titans getting the wood over. Then 44-8. Very good game for the Titans. The Cowboys, they're not playing too good this season. They haven't scored much points. Okay. Alright, NRL done. Now I'm going to the votes. To the player of the year votes. Alright, Panthers and Storm. 1 vote to Kirk Capewell. 2 votes to Matt Burton. And 3 votes to Cam Munster. Dragons, Seagulls. 1 vote to Tarek Sims. 2 votes to Henry McCulloch. And 3 votes to Daly Cherry Evans. Rabbitohs and Roosters. Gave 1 vote to Cody Walker. 2 votes to Sia Takiaho. And 3 votes to Dane Gagai. Rays and Warriors. 1 vote to Kane Karima. 2 votes to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. And 3 votes to Ryan Sutton. Broncos versus Bulldogs. 1 vote to Adam Elliott. 2 votes to Patrick Carrigan. And 3 votes to Herbie Farnworth. Eels and Sharks. 1 vote to Clint Gufferson. 2 votes to Marata Nakore. And 3 votes to Regan Campbell-Gillard. Knights versus Tigers. 1 vote to Andui, 2 votes to Connor Watson, and 3 votes to Alex Troll. Cowboys versus Titans. Okay, 1 vote to Jamal Fogarty, 2 votes to Philip Sammy, and 3 votes to Dave Fafita. Another great game from him, I thought. NRL out of the way. Now going to the AFL. That was one of the games of the weekend. Well, first of all, we're going to start at Carlton and Collingwood. Now, I actually took Carlton this game, but Collingwood actually surprised me after last week's disappointing performance. Collingwood looked very good last week. And of course, they did start well and finish the game well. Collingwood won. How many quarters? So Collingwood won the first quarter. So Collingwood won the first quarter and the second quarter and the last quarter. Very good victory to the Pies. I think Ray Grundy played very well. Our next game is Geelong and Brisbane. Now Geelong had the lead, nearly lost the game. Now that umpiring decision was pretty pathetic, I reckon. Lions should have let a shot in front, I reckon. Mark Blissards, the tackle on Zach Bowen, Mark Blissards was clearly holding the ball, as you can see. Zach Blissards did throw the ball. Mark Blissards did throw the ball. And Geelong have lost Gary Rams as a suspension for 2 weeks for striking Lockie Neal on Friday night. Now, I'm not too sure they've got a VFL practice match this week, but the media will complain about suspended players playing in the VFL practice matches, I reckon. Seeing that Patrick Dangerfield and Gary will probably play in those ones, even though this is suspended when they shouldn't be able to. Okay, Geelong won the first 2 quarters. For Brisbane came back into the game. First 3 quarters. Brisbane came back into the game in the last quarter and nearly snuck away the victory there. Geelong's only quarter goal was an important one, I reckon. That got them to 4 points. The next game in the game was at Sydney vs Adelaide. Tex Walker was very good in a losing side. Very good for the losing side. 6 goals. Great effort for him, I reckon. And the Swans, they surprised us this season, I reckon. 2 wins out of 2 matches. The last week's surprise victory over Brisbane, they kept it up against Adelaide. Win 121-88. The Swans won the first 3 quarters. Adelaide won the last quarter. So I think last quarters have let us down the last couple of weeks. I think we need improvement on them. Okay, next game. We've got Port Adelaide and Essendon. Now, Essendon, they were pathetic in this game. Absolutely pathetic. Losing to Port Adelaide. Now, Essendon's run ahead is St Kilda this week, then ahead to Sydney, then to Brisbane, maybe. And then Anzac Day against Collingwood. That is the next 4 months. 4 games. It's not going to be easy for them. And having performance like that was so pathetic, I reckon. But Port Adelaide winning all 4 quarters. Oh, Essendon just won the last quarter though. Just correct it there. Now Port Adelaide, Orazio Fantasia was very good against his old team. Kicked a few goals. 4. Our next game was the Spuds game. St Kilda and Melbourne. Melbourne, they're looking very good this season, I thought. I think their midfield looks very good this season. Question is how the forwards are going to go. Cosy Pickett, he looks like a great player. He's going to be. Can't figure it. Melbourne, I reckon he plays a bit like the Wiz. He played for Melbourne and Fremantle, Jeff Farmer. I reckon he does play like him. St Kilda Melbourne winning 91-73. Melbourne won the first 3 quarters, all 4 quarters, Melbourne won. So that's set up a good victory, I thought. Our next game, Gold Coast North Melbourne. North Melbourne, I reckon it's going to be a long year for them this year. They showed they're pretty poor last weekend this week. Very disappointing. Gold Coast, without Matt Rowell, and they got the job done. They start the future like Rankin Bowes, Ben King, Lacocious. They're going to be good players, I think. And Gold Coast won all 4 quarters. Well, Northern won the third quarter, but they won 3 out of 4 quarters. Very good effort from the Gold Coast Suns. Our next game, Hawthorn and Richmond. Richmond got the victory, but Hawthorn really pressured them this game. Now, Richmond will have to play Sydney this week, which will be tough than the way Sydney started this season. Hawthorn did match the Tigers, even though Hawthorn didn't win a quarter yesterday. But they won this. Didn't win a quarter yesterday. I think they did take it up to the Tigers. So I think good effort from Hawthorn, I think. Alright, this game is lasted around. Next game I'm talking about. Western Bulldogs versus West Coast. I watched this game yesterday, very good game. The Dogs got in front 2 minutes ago, and Marcus Bontempelli sealed the game for the Dogs. A very good victory. With the Dogs winning 102-93, 7-point victory. The Bulldogs won the first 2 quarters, lost the third, then won the important 4th quarter to set up the victory. Very good win for the Dogs. And the last game of the round, Fremantle against GWS. Inaccuracy was pretty from both teams. Accuracy was poor from both teams, I thought. Fremantle scrappy win, 87-56. I reckon it was scrappy. Now that hit by Sam Reid on Nat 5, I reckon it didn't look good, I reckon. I think Sam Reid will probably get weeks for that hit. Nat 5, the Dockers will be out Nat 5 next week, so they probably will struggle. Now, Giants, they only kicked 1 goal in the first half, which was pretty poor by standards. And they won the last quarter, but if you're going to put that effort in, I reckon you're going to put a 4-quarter effort, not a 1-quarter effort. Yesterday I was prepared for the Giants. They're going to do better than that, I think. And the next month will be tough. They got Melbourne next week, this week. Then they got Collingwood the G, Sydney the SCG, and the Western Bulldogs of Manuka. And they won't be playing at home due to the Easter show. Right, now let's go. That's the AFL results done. Now going to the award, to the player of the year votes. Okay. Carlton versus Collingwood. 1 vote to Jack Crisp, 2 votes to Taylor Adams, and 3 votes to Brody Grundy. Geelong versus Brisbane Lions. 1 vote to Reece Stanley, 2 to Isaac Smith, the match winner, and 3 to Cameron Guthrie. Sydney versus Adelaide. 1 vote to Luke Parker, 2 to Josh Kennedy, and 3 goals to the 6-goal hero, Tex Walker. Well, he wasn't a hero because he didn't win the game to his team, but he did pretty well. Whiteley versus Essendon. 1 vote to John Ridley, 2 votes to Ollie Wines, and 3 votes to Zach Butters. St Kilda versus Melbourne. 1 vote to Jack Billings, 2 votes to Christian Petrarca, and 3 votes to Clayton Oliver. Gold Coast Suns versus North Melbourne. 1 vote to Brandon Ellis, 2 votes to Jed Anderson, and 3 votes to Torque Miller. Hawthorn versus Richmond. 1 vote to Kane Lambert, 2 votes to Tom Mitchell, and 3 votes to Blake Hardwick. Okay. Western Bulldogs versus West Coast Eagles. Okay. 1 vote to Jack McRae, 2 votes to Josh Dunkley, and 3 votes to Marcus Bontempelli. Great game played yesterday. And Fremantle versus GWS. 1 vote to Lockie Schultz, 2 votes to Dave Mundy, and 3 votes to Andrew Brayshaw. That's the 8 votes there. Now going to AFLW. Now, last round of the season. Didn't see any AFLW games because I was a bit busy watching both league and men's AFL. Okay, let's go look at the results of the weekend. Western Bulldogs 45, Richmond 32, Dogs win by 13. North Melbourne versus Fremantle. North Melbourne 30, Fremantle 29. North Melbourne winning by a point to get into the finals. Melbourne West versus Brisbane Lions. Melbourne 38 defeated Brisbane Lions 36. Melbourne by 2 points to get into the finals as well, and denying Brisbane Lions a chance them they might a premiership. Gold Coast Suns versus Geelong. Gold Coast Suns 24. Geelong 41. Geelong win by 17 points. And the Gold Coast Suns will finish last on the ladder this year without getting a victory. Adelaide versus Collingwood. The Crows win the minor premiership, defeating the Pies 31-17. Crows over 14 points. And we'll get the week off this week. GWS versus Carlton. GWS 31, Carlton 32. Carlton win by a point. Missing the finals just. And West Coast versus St Kilda. St Kilda winning by 56 points, 76-20 in that game. Rightio. Now to the business end of the season. The awards. We will have a winner declared. We'll start with Western Bulldogs versus Richmond. Ellie Blackburn, 1 vote. 2 votes to Brooke Lachlan. And 3 votes to Kirsty Lamb. North Melbourne versus Fremantle. 1 vote to Kiara Bowers. 2 votes to Ashley Riddell. And 3 votes to Jazzy Garner. Melbourne versus Brisbane Lions. Okay, you just got to try and pronounce who their first names are. So I do apologise for this. Sorry, guys. There we go, got it. Okay. See. One vote to Talia Hickey, 2 votes to Lily Miffin, and 3 votes to Kathy Savic. Not too sure that's how you pronounce it. But we'll go like that for now. Okay. Gold Coast is Geelong. Sorry guys, I'm going to look at this again. It's due to me not knowing AFLW players' names. One vote to Madison Levi, 2 votes to Glenda Howard, and 3 votes. And 3 votes. Sorry, guys. And 3 votes to Laura Gardner. Adelaide versus Collingwood. 1 vote to Brittany Benici, 2 votes to Brianna Davey, and 3 votes to Jamie Lambert. GWS versus Carlton. 1 vote to Karen Harrington, 2 votes to Rebecca Beeson, and 3 votes to Elise Parker. West Coast versus St Kilda. 1 vote to Michaela Bowen, 2 votes to Georgia Petrakios, and 3 votes to Caitlin Greiser right now. And that's the end of the season. So, with 20 votes, I declare Kiara Bowers is the winner of the AFLW Mr. Prez Player of the Season. Well done to her. 20 votes, and coming into second place there on 17 is North Melbourne's Jazzy Garner. And third place on 16 votes was Brittany Benici on 16 points. 4 votes in fourth place, Collingwood's Brianna Davey on 15 votes. And fifth place in Kilda's Georgie Petrakios on 14 votes. Okay, the best players in each club in the count this year. Also Adelaide, Ebony ran off with 10 votes. Brisbane Lions, Emily Bates with 5 votes. Carlton, Mary Prasparkas with 9 votes. Collingwood, Brittany Medici with 16. Fremantle Kiara Bowers on 20. Geelong Amy McDonald on 11. Gold Coast Suns Alison Drennan on 11. GWS Giants Elise Parker on 13. Melbourne Lily Miffin on 12. North Melbourne Jazzy Garner on 17. Richmond Monique Conti on 8. St Kilda Georgie Petrarchi also on 14. West Coast Eagles Emma Swanson on 7. And Ellie Blackburn from the Western Bulldogs on 12. Right, that's going to wrap things up, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Right, just remember, I'll see you on Wednesday because I'll be on the road on Thursday to do the previous show. So bye for now.